everybody. So I am just coloring something very, very simple tonight. As you can see, I've made a lot of mistakes, and as a beginner colorer, you're probably going to make mistakes too in terms of what colors look good together. However, as you can see, this is just a notepad. I was watching a video earlier and taking notes from it, so time you spend on the screen. Okay, it's kind of funny. But really, it is true. A lot of times we spend a lot of time working on our communicating with people on Facebook, communicating with people on Twitter, Instagram, wherever, social media, texting, etc. And part of the reason that I was so interested in coloring was the fact that it's a break from all that. So whether you do it perfectly or imperfectly, it doesn't matter. Now this is something I got from like the Dollar Tree. It's where, like I said, something I put in my gift bags. Just like a little note. Just a little note of paper, and it's something to do while you're sitting there. I would suggest getting one, honestly, and putting it at your desk at work. It will relax you, especially when you have your just your short little 15-minute breaks or whatever. And instead of getting on the internet and Facebooking or FaceTime, just any of that stuff, instead of doing those things, it's something that'll just get your mind away from the screen. We don't need to be on the screen all day, every day, all the time. And that's pretty much the reason that I started coloring, and that I do crafts, and I do other crafts, but right now my craft of choice is coloring. And so I thought I would just share my craft of choice with you. So I buy these pencils from, I bought this from, oh, see, this says Lemon Yellow right here. That's Lemon Yellow. The brand is called Artist Loft. It was fairly inexpensive. I get it from Michael's. It was like a pack of 36 for like less than $10. You can buy a pack of pencils from the Dollar Tree for $1. I think you only get 10, but hey, 10's more than none. And it just provides a little relaxation with your hands. So what I'm doing is let's see if you can see me. Okay, there we go. Just finding some colors that look good together. And while I'm coloring, thinking about, just kind of life. And, what's going on with my life. Doing these little squares and circles, these little triangles and diagrams. It allows me to just simply kind of relax and not think too hard. So since this is kind of, this is a basic coloring, it's nothing too exciting in terms of like, it's not an intricate design. But the thing is like I said, I get these at the Dollar Tree, and it's about 50 cents or $1 for about 50 sheets of paper. So if you're a teacher and you want to do a little craft with your students, I mean, it doesn't take that long to color something like this, but I've probably been spending about, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes so far on it. And I mean, I'm really not even like halfway done. So it really is something that can take up a lot of, I wouldn't say like in a bad way a lot of time, but it could take a lot of time. And then if you are really truly an artist and you're somebody who knows about blending, which is what I plan to learn as I'm going through this process, I would like to learn more about how to blend colors, how to find the right colors. that work together right now. I think I'm doing all right. I think I could be doing better or worse, depending on, what you're, where you are. And then let's see. I've got a couple of colors. Like I said, there's a lot of colors in the Artist Loft. So this one is ocean blue. Okay. And I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see what this color looks like. I've never, I don't have like a big color palette or anything. I'm just, I just color based on, what's in my little box of colors. But this is like a cheap little thing you can do for yourself. Under $10 for all of it. Like I said, if you want to go and get some pencils from the Dollar Tree, get that. It's a great thing you can use in a workshop, or something along those lines, just as a good relaxer. Something that will, I don't know, I would guess I would say, just help people to stay calm and focused, and, give them to your colleagues, your friends, your family. I am part of Color Monthly, which is a coloring club. It is, I'll post the link down at the bottom, but essentially Color Monthly, they do, they give you like a monthly coloring journal, and I'll post a link for some free coloring that you can get off of my page, off of my link. All you have to do is download it and print it. It's really simple, and they've got some really nice designs. And at the end of this video, I'll show you some of the cool designs they have. That way, in case you want to color something more extensive than patterns, like this is just, very simple patterns. And you can see that I messed up here. I couldn't really figure out what to do with this. I went towards brown. I wanted to go towards purple originally, and I went towards brown. So I just had a problem with that final color of like, okay, I used some kind of like weird dark brown. I probably should have went with, I don't know, purple or blue or something. The other thing is, what I like to do is, just kind of go back over all the parts you missed, as you're looking, and definitely don't feel like, obviously you're doing this for you, and it's really about relaxing. So if you want to be really great at the lines, then be great. If you just want to be a lazy bum, I'm just kidding. But if you want to be more like just, something to get your mind off of things, then, just get your mind off of it. You don't have to be perfect. And you don't have to, become a coloring expert. You don't have to judge yourself. This is a great opportunity for you to just kind of fall in love with yourself and fall in love with, your skills and your talents and your childhood, and, kind of reflect back on, well, what were some things that I liked when I was little. I liked to color when I was little. I liked crafts. And as I get older, I think to myself, gosh, why in the world do I want to do crafts? But to be honest, it's really relaxing. I remember many times with my mother doing crafts when I was growing up, and we'd paint t-shirts, and I don't know, we do all kinds of little things. And excuse me, I have a bit of a cough today. And it was just really, really fun. And sometimes, if I'm missing my family, or because I live in a different city than them, or I'm just kind of feeling a little nostalgic, I'll just get something out like this, and get started. Like I said, I'm just getting started. This is new to me, but I've I found it interesting. I received a little coloring book, and something that I thought, wow, hey, I mean, look at this. I've been talking to you for about 10 minutes. I've colored, half of it. I mean, there's so much more here in the design pattern. And, and then look, like I said, if you wanted to be really specific and you really look at my colors, you can see, I mean, I can really occupy myself for hours doing this. Just going in and filling in these little fine lines. If you look at it from kind of my view, which is I'm going to put this right in front of my face. Ugh, maybe not. Because now you see all my junk on the outside. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't clean up. I was just going to talk about coloring. So just ignore that. Those are sticky notes and papers all over the place that I've been trying to organize. And I stopped to color because, organizing is kind of, it's not the most relaxing thing. And it's not my strong suit. So I just decided to take a little break from clutter organizing and create a little respite for myself. And just enjoy myself. Just enjoy spending time, with myself, and honestly with my higher power too. What I find with coloring is it really gives you the opportunity to just, to just zone out. I mean, you don't really have to think about anything. I was doing video games, and I deleted every single one of my video games today because I don't know, essentially, I was thinking about all these video games, and I was thinking, all I'm doing is clicking buttons. I'm just click, 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 click. And I thought to myself, well, I mean, really, is that what you want to do? You want to just sit around and click buttons? I mean, there's no interaction there, right? And it just made me think to myself, oh, right, you're not working on your own creativity. You're not really working on the things that make you excited and make you think about, possibility. And if you want to think about possibility, here, I'm going to show you my little, here's my coloring. See what I mean? I have stuff all over the place, but but I don't care. I'm not going to get really embarrassed just yet. You don't know me that well, but earlier I did a vision board, so that's mostly vision board stuff I took out, that I was working on and I haven't put away yet. And eventually I'll put it away. I know you're not supposed to show behind the scenes. I'm being very inappropriate right now, but it is what it is. It's paper for the most part, and a couple of pairs of shoes that you may have noticed. Ooh, wow, I've got this great red that I just found called Vermilion. And you'll excuse me, I'm actually literally holding my phone while I video this. But this looks like it's going to be a hot red that's just going to really pop. It's really kind of, yeah. And I mean, it's all about how hard you press down. You can make this red light, you can make the red dark, and you can pretty much do whatever you want. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this, and then I will come back with all my colors colored in, and in the meantime, you can go to my link and you can download some coloring of your own to do and enjoy yourself tonight or tomorrow or, whenever you're watching this video, and just, join me, color along. you know, with your own little ideas of things you like to color. So, I mean, like I said, I'm no coloring expert. I am really brand new. I chose to do coloring because of stress relief. And really no other reason. I'm not necessarily really trying to be a coloring expert. I mean, you know, there's a lot of people here on YouTube that, I mean, all they want to do is color, you know, and show you artistic stuff. And I mean, I applaud them. I watch it, and then you know, I do this. And and just to be honest, I mean, it's something nice to do, and something where, you know, I don't think that hard. I don't have to, you know, kill myself. I don't have to. I mean, I love these lists, but I mean, they're long, and I'm talking about all these different things on them, and you know, you got to write all this stuff. I mean, this is just no brainer. Literally, you really don't have to think, and you can still feel better at the end of the day. So I hope you find you know, watching this kind of soothing. I guess I'll just, you know, just kind of keep going, kind of see how this pans out. So I'm just putting like blue. This is the ocean blue that I used up above. And you know, I'm coloring it in light because I'm thinking that I want to enrich it with something different. You know, kind of like offset this blue color with something, I don't know. Let's see, we've got, I mean, we're kind of going with this orangey palette in a lot of ways, and you know, underneath we can go with something totally different, but I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking like I have this silver, you know, I don't know what it's gonna look like, and then I have gray. Maybe I'll go with silver. I'm gonna kind of give it like a little metallic look and feel. So let's see. We'll see if it kind of makes it look pretty or just, I don't know, different. Well, let's see. It's not as bright, so it almost kind of looks like yeah, like a metallic kind of. Not so much blue anymore. It's, see, like a little bit of blue, but you know. And then sure, I guess I could do each individual square, but gosh, that would take forever, and I think I'd die of boredom trying to do each individual square like that, especially when I'm just going from square to square. But you know, here's the deal: is you can kind of like get just like get it all, and then go back through. See, like go back through and go real hard, you know, on some of these other ones, just to give it, you know, more variation, but you don't have to feel like you're going like little tiny drops. And see how that gives it a little variation. And I have no idea. I mean, this could be like the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life. I don't, you know, or it could be like a masterpiece. I mean, the best thing about coloring is it's so inexpensive to start. You know, you can become a coloring guru, and you can make it extremely challenging for yourself. But, you know, just being like a little, like, give yourself a little time to learn it. And, you know, these books, I mean, you can get them really cheap, you can spend a lot of money, you can get really nice designs. But do you see how that looks? See how, you know, it's kind of like it's blue, but it's not this blue. See, and this is the blue I used, and then I coupled it with the gray, so it kind of looks like a steely blue gray kind of color. So I mean, I have that. like I said, this Artist Loft package, I really like. Um, and I really think it's very pretty. And so, you know what, on the bottom of all these colors, I'm going to go with something cool. So I have something warm at the top, kind of like earth, and then something cool at the bottom, kind of like, the ocean. I'm going to just pop some purple. It's not really purple, it's light violet. I'm going to pop some purple, but really what you get a chance to see is just how these colors look. And as adults, we're told, like, don't be creative, don't do anything you love, just be angry all the time and like make everything perfect. Don't. But you know what, you can brighten somebody's day with this. Imagine you can take this and just write a little love note to somebody, or just a little thank you note to a friend, or you can write anything in the little notes and just post it on the wall, post it on their desk at work, or it just kind of depends on what kind of person you are. But I think most people would kind of appreciate just a little reminder that they're liked. So put it in your kid's lunchbox. Hey, your husband's lunchbox, whatever. Whatever works for you. And think of the possibilities, and you never know what can happen if you start doing this. You start. Oh gosh, I'm saying so many times it's disgusting. I should probably stop. I will figure that part out. But hey, for a first video, I say it is what it is. You just gotta roll with me on this. Roll with me on all my guffaws until I get a little better at it. And watch my progress. I bet you my coloring will probably be a little better too. And I love it. I just love doing this. I really love crafts. I love arts and crafts. I love sharing my arts and crafts with other people. I mean, it's just fun times, fun. And actually posting it here, what I kind of like the most about posting it here, and excuse me, I just keep moving. What I like the most about posting it here is, it's like I feel like I'm here with people. And even though, I know you're not here with me as I'm doing it because it's not live, but you're going to watch it, and then you're going to comment, you're going to, I don't know, say something about it. And that's a really good feeling. I'm going to get some feedback, maybe some ideas on how I could color this, maybe some questions on where I found this little coloring pad, or, my coloring sheets that I'm going to do. I started, oh my gosh, excuse me, look at this, like you're like seeing all my business. I'm sorry for coughing on you guys. I might edit that out. Or speed it up, or whatever it is people do in their videos. But check that out. Check out how rich this looks. And I mean, this is just a stupid, okay, I shouldn't say stupid, cheap, inexpensive, little pad of paper. And I mean, you can make it into something gorgeous, something really attractive that other people will like. Let's see. We can put a little pink in there. And I mean, I'm using all the colors of the rainbow on this bad boy, but you don't have to. I mean, you can really go with like just like a nice little, black and white theme, or a yellow theme, or you know, whatever. And as you notice, I left this little line white and blank for now. I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. You know, I'm not sure this red. Oh, you know what? This vermilion, it's kind of like an orangey red now that I'm really looking at it. I thought it looked really bright, like the color, the pencil color and everything. It looked really bright, but kind of looks kind of orangey. And, you know, I'm not really using the best lighting in here. Just, you know, I just didn't really feel like doing a whole setup just yet. I wasn't really sure if I would even like doing a video at all. So, you know, just kind of just practicing to see if this is something that I would like. And so far, I think I kind of like it. I think it's fun. I'm using, here's the dark blue. That's this blue I used up here. So that was the ocean. This is the dark blue. And you know, this dark blue just, I mean, it's just really rich. And look at me, I'm like going over the lines. They're so small. But I don't really care. Because even though I'm not doing it perfectly, I'm feeling I'm feeling really good about myself. I'm feeling like I'm accomplishing something that is, you know, going to work with my stress level here. You know, that's when it comes to stress, anything you can do to relieve yourself of stress is probably a good thing. So just think about it as, hey, I got some stress relief. I am, you know, just doing something that relaxes me, makes me feel better about myself. These are the things you want to think about. You want to think about, you know, feeling good, feeling really good about yourself. I found a color that I'm going to try up here. This is emerald green, which is different than the other greens that I used up at the top. I used dark green here. I think this was called like light green. Honestly, or yellow green, I think. And this is emerald green, so it's just slightly different green. You kind of tell it looks a little dark, and I'm actually glad this is not so red. Now it doesn't look super Christmassy right there, because it's kind of like the direction it looked like it was going to go in, but because it's I don't know, it's a little Christmassy. It is what it is, guys. Like I said, I got 50 of these sheets of paper. If this one doesn't work out, I can always do something else. And I'm sorry if I'm like moving around too much. Like I said, I'm just kind of holding this in my hand, and you know what? I'm going to finish this off, and I'll show you the final. All right, thanks, guys. Fingers down my side.